Fall back, you don't know me. Ever since a nigga got a name. That girl wanna act like she know me.
Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Narab Reactions, and today I'm back here with a new video. So I'm gonna be reacting to the last song of Bedoes' album. Let's check it out, and we got some Google translated lyrics as well, so we'll check that out after. But yeah man, let's get into the reaction here.
Kobiet robi się gęsto. Kto mnie kocha, kto jest ze mną tylko dla fejmu. Kto mi pomoże, jeśli stracę wszystko, kto wtedy będzie? Kto mi pomoże, jeśli będę żebrał, a nie jeździł ręczem? Mam przegnity umysł, zapraszam ciebie do wnętrza. Boję się, że skoczę, dlatego nie wchodzę na wysokie piętra. Potrzebuję przerwy, zniknę po tej płycie i przemyślę swoje błędy. Albo znowu wsiądę najebany w moją furę i napiszę tamtej małej, że za pół godziny będę. Pierdolę tę scenę, nie porównuj tych raperów do mnie. Ja wpierdalam refrenem twoją karierę i nie lubię przechwalania, bo to zwykle jest żenada, ale kurwa
The way that this beat is like building up, it's really giving me chills right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though I don't understand what he's saying, like the way he's approaching it and his flow, and like you could, you know, the piano in the background, I feel like this song is definitely one of the best on the album, and it's only been like a minute so far. So we're gonna check out the first verse actually and see what he has to say. Okay, so the first half of this verse, I mean, he's just talking about you know, just thinking about his life in general, you know what I'm saying, thinking about the people around him. He says who loves me, who's with me only for the fame, you know what I'm saying? So who's kind of using Bedoes to get some clout, basically, you know what I'm saying? Says who will help me if I lose everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people will be in your life when you're successful and you're up, you know, but you don't know if they're gonna keep that same energy when you're on this level, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are here when you're on this level, but when you're on this level, they're nowhere to be seen, right? So this track is definitely very deep, straight from the start, you know what I'm saying? Obviously when I did the album rap reaction, I thought the theme was gonna be about love and pain, but this I mean, this is definitely talking about a lot of pain, and you know, I guess, you know, maybe having some trust issues about who to love and who to keep around him. So liking the first half of this verse so far, but yeah man, let's continue on.
Już teraz powiedzmy sobie szczerze, jesteś głupszy od Gustawa. Mam raperów na DM-ie, którzy na mnie pierdolą w tych kolorowych kuluarach. Każdy myśli, że jest fany i że robi wielki biznes. Chcę umrzeć prawdziwy, oni żyją na kolanach. Wszyscy boją się, że stracą forsę, jeśli zajmą stanowisko w jakiejś sprawie i wciąż milczą jak ofiary. A my staramy się zmienić coś w tym kraju oraz sprawić, aby dzieci nie musiały walczyć ze sobą jak starzy. Mogę mieć wyjebane, śpiewać o pieniądzach ze zjebami, klepać się po plecach oraz palić trawę, walić z nimi kokę, stukać się wódeczką, obgadywać plecy, a następnie im podawać grabę. Mam połamane skrzydło, na ramieniu siedzi diabeł, na drugim siedzi anioł, obok siedzi mój przyjaciel. Błagam, obiecaj, że mnie nie zdradzisz. Wszyscy prawdziwi zginęli, bracie, jesteśmy ostatni. Te diamenty jak Doda, ten nadgarstek jak woda. W moich snach tylko lądy, w plecach blizny po nożach. Te diamenty jak Doda,
Okay, so in the second half of the verse, I think Bedoes kind of just talks about more of like political issues or social issues that Poland people face, and it's more like in general about the society, I guess. I feel like the first half was more about him, like, you know, problems and questions he had, but like the second half is more about questions about you know, the country, stuff like that. So he says you know, we try to change something in this country and make the children not have to fight each other like the old ones. You know, he says I can be fucked up, I can be singing about money, you know, pounding coke, all of this shit. And at the end of this first verse, he says, I have a broken wing, a devil is sitting on my shoulder, an angel sits on the other, my friend sits next to me, I beg you, promise not to betray me. All the real ones died, brother, we're the last. So you know, just saying basically, like, he has you know, he's split between two personalities, right? Like, one side of him is you know, the devil, and the other is this angel who actually has a broken wing, so it's like he's weaker than the devil, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like Bedoes is just saying the society that he grew up in was definitely had a lot of bad influences, and a lot of evil things are around him, and a lot of people have died that were close to him. Recently he lost his friend Casper, so he made a song dedicated to him. So Bedo's definitely going through a lot, man. So just keep his I hope he keeps his head up, and if you're watching this, man, just keep making music, keep doing your thing, because a lot of people can relate to your pain, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people can listen to your music and just escape for a bit. So I feel like you definitely have a really big responsibility and a lot of influence and power over the youth in Poland. And so just keep doing your thing, and you'll be good, you know what I'm saying? But to quickly just talk about a chorus too. He says, I want diamonds like Doda. I want diamonds like Doda. I don't know what Doda means, so someone let me know in the comments. But it's really catchy, you know what I'm saying? I like the whole Doda, that shit is fire for real, man.
W głowie trap oraz jakaś naga laska. Trochę kodeiny, trochę szpajta. Ona jest pogubiona, jara jointa w samych majtkach. On jest pogubiony, chce weekend jak w Ameryce. Nie mam myśli dory, nie żyją lub się skurwili. Więc jeśli jestem twoim, zawdzięczam ci moje życie. Pośród mych przyjaciół są przestępcy i nie cieszy mnie to wcale, bo bym wolał, gdyby mieli pracę i spełniali pasję. Tu 15-latek jeździ z jebanym towarem, bo chciałby mieć lepsze buty i nie prosić o nie mamy. Posłuchaj młody, może właśnie ty masz talent. Jebać przemoc, jebać dragi, może już pora na zmianę. Jeśli słuchasz moich rzeczy, bo nie wiesz co robić dalej, to pamiętaj, że możesz tracić wszystko prócz swoich marzeń. Prawie z nikim się nie trzymam. Na mojej płycie zwrotki kładą ludzie, a nie PR. Dostałem zaproszenie na opener. Albo daj mi główną scenę, albo błagam przestań pisać. Przeprosiny przyjmuję, lecz nie toleruję już żadnych nieporozumień. Mam szacunek fanów i rodziny. Innego nie potrzebuję. Te diamenty jak Doda, ten algastek jak woda. W moich snach tylko mundy, w plecach blizny po nożach. Te diamenty jak Doda.
Okay, so it took me a little while to read the second verse, but I mean, it just really confirms what I was talking about before. About his first verse. He's saying, I don't have idols. They're either dead or fucked up. So if I'm yours, I owe you my life. I was just talking about how he has a responsibility. You know what I'm saying, as a influencer, and kind of he really affects the culture in Poland, I feel like, because a lot of people be looking up to their favorite rappers like they're fucking idols. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell certain people about their favorite rappers, anything negative, they won't accept, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that's basically what he says here. He says, so if I'm yours, I owe you my life, you know what I'm saying? Then he says here, there are criminals among my friends and I do not enjoy it at all, because I would prefer if they had jobs and fulfill their passions. Here a 15-year-old rides with fucking goods because he would like to have better shoes. Don't ask your mom for it. You know what I'm saying? So like I was saying before, I feel like just by what Bedoes talks about in his lyrics, he's got a lot of negativity around him. He talks about coming from the ends, talks about growing up pretty rough. So I just feel like that's what he says. He says there are criminals among my friends, and he says I'm not proud of this shit. Some people be trying to flaunt that shit like it's a fucking like it's something to be proud of. Like, oh, like we're criminals, we're out here. Nah, fam. That life definitely comes with a lot of side effects and a lot of things. So I like how Bedoes says he's not proud of it, kind of that's being real, you know what I'm saying? He's just being real with people that listen to him, because a lot of people might look at his music and think, you know, being a hood man or being in the hood is fun, but nah, it's not a game at all. I also like that line where he says, here a 15-year-old rides with his fucking goods, you know, because he wants to have better shoes. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask your mom for it. You know what I'm saying? Just basically saying, you know, people here are putting in that work, you know, selling drugs just to buy a new pair of shoes. They don't want to put that burden on their parents or their mom, which a lot of people do. You know what I'm saying? They be like 20 years old and their fucking parents are buying them shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be independent. You know what I mean? So I like that shit. And I just like the end of the second verse. He says, fuck violence, fuck drugs. Maybe it's time for a change. Remember, you can lose everything but your dreams. That's fact. For anybody that follows Greek mythology, everyone knows about Pandora's jar or whatever. So apparently this Pandora's jar had like the world's sickness in it, you know, like diseases and all of this stuff. So apparently somebody opened that up, and you know, it got let out in the world and all of that stuff. But the only thing that was left in that bottle was hope. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what Bedoes says. He says, you can lose anything. You can lose, you know, the fake ones around you. You can lose money. You can lose things. You can lose tangible things, but you can't lose your dreams. You can't lose hope. So I like that line there. Yeah, man, I don't really think there's any other lines I want to talk about. You know, he says, I have respect of the fans and family. I don't need any other. So kind of just talking about who he cares about and who he's doing this rap shit for. You know what I'm saying? The fans, and to support his family. So yeah, man, he has a third verse in here. I thought that was gonna be it, but yeah, we'll let the rest of the song play out. I know it's been a long intermission.
Zacząłem to robić, aby śmierć miała znaczenie. Potem wyrósł we mnie kwiat polskiej młodzieży. Stałem się głosem pokolenia, po czym przyleciały smoki. Rewolucja romantyczna to jest walka, po to by prawdziwość nie umarła. Co dzień tańczę z Bogiem, walczę z diabłem. Co dzień mam ochotę, by się poddać. Ale nie mogę nikogo zawieść. Wrócę z głowami mych wrogów na znaczkach Rolls-Royce.
So as this is the last song on the album, I feel like this is the real, you know what I'm saying, last kind of summary up of this album. So this is what he ends up the album by saying. He says, I started to do it so that death had a meaning. Then it grew me into the flower of Polish youth. I became the voice of a generation. The romantic revolution is a struggle for the truth not to die. I dance with God every day, fight the devil. Every day I feel like I'm giving up, but I can't let anyone down. I'll be back with my heads of my enemies on the Rolls Royce stamps. Damn. Yeah, man, that's how you close a fucking album right there, you know what I'm saying? The most interesting line for me here, he says, the romantic revolution is a struggle for the truth not to die. I don't know what he's talking about there. Is he talking about like the truth of Polish people, the truth of Poland? Like, what's he talking about? What's the truth? Maybe just talking about, you know, the truth of the streets or something like that. That's what I would guess he's talking about. But I like the last thing he fucking says. He says, every day I feel like giving up, but I can't let anyone down. Like, talking about his fans. I'll be back with the heads of my enemies on a Rolls Royce stamp. You know what I'm saying? So definitely a cool way to end off a fucking album, man. That's for sure. And I really like this song. I think, honestly, personally, Shizpaku's song is up there in the top 3. This one is definitely top 3 for sure. And I put MVP, the NBA Youngboy song, in the top 3 for me. Yeah, man, those are, it's not, you can't really rank the top 3 for me like in order 1, 2, 3. They're just the top 3. They're just the cream of the crop, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like this is definitely one of the best songs on the album, hands down for sure. But yeah, guys, that's basically it for this reaction video. If you guys did enjoy this one, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.